Hi guys, and welcome back to the Noel Show. I cannot believe that it's been so long, but I'm tightening up, and we've got our boy
Shizzy.
You know what I'm saying? He was in London and I grabbed him by his ear and we said, sit on the hot seat today. How are you?
Doing amazing, Noel. How you doing?
I'm all right.
It's crazy to see you in the flesh.
I know, after cussing you for so many years.
Golly, yo, that's crazy. I'm actually seeing her in real life. Who would have thought people on just TikTok would just, you know what I'm saying, come and talk and see each other?
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
How was your journey?
My journey, as far as coming to London,
yeah,
it was dope. I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm still getting to know London a little more, still understanding London. But so far, I've had no bad vibes. Everything's cool. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
Bad girls, beautiful women. My bad.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Clock that, teammate.
Clock it, bitch.
Clock it.
All right.
But yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm Gucci, alhamdulillah. Nothing to complain about.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean?
Nothing to complain about.
Okay.
So tell us a bit about yourself, homie. You know, I know you've been on the internet for a while. How many years? How old was you when you first started YouTubing? And
I was, I think 13, 14 when I started. Yeah. 28 now.
Coughing,
a long time. But I've been doing it for a long time. Before that, I was on Vine and I was on Facebook and used to go viral here and there. And then YouTube was when I was in college, it finally blew up. But I used to make skits and stuff.
I hear you.
Somali stuff. People think I don't speak Somali. I speak Somali.
كو هذا الحد.
Somali سيف أنا وكذا بيعمل صوب هذا مركز Somali وهذا ما فهمت.
فهمي.
Yeah, stop playing. You know what I mean? But I used to make Somali skits, and then I stopped. And then when I was in high school, linked up with one of my homies, and then we were just making random YouTube videos. His name was Pootie. And, and then after that, just,
I hear you.
Transition into whatever I do now. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, big you up. You, I see your subscribers on YouTube. I'm finna rub them. Follow me, guys.
Yeah. Is Nawal giving me compliments right now? This is crazy. Yo, hold up.
Time to put you on the hot seat. I'm joking. So when it comes down to you jumping on socials, was there anything specific? Did you know Ray, I'm talented, I should just do this thing? Or was it an impulse thing where you were
It was, when I was a kid, I used to I mean, obviously I used to watch other people, right? And I was a fan of them. You know what I mean? So then I would sit there and I would be when I have nothing to do back when I didn't have a car, I was just a kid, so I'm all right, this guy makes videos, let me try to recreate this. I never was never looking at it to be into what it is and make money from it. It was always just like a little extracurricular activity. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But then as you get older, you start making money and then you start seeing how serious it gets. It's damn, all right. Now I fuck with it. You feel me?
I hear it.
But it was never a thing where I was let me just do this now and I want to be this guy and a guy. I was supposed to graduate. I graduated college. I was supposed to go into the computer field and all that.
What did you graduate in?
Computer information systems and security.
Oh, that's
CIS
cool.
and S. Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So what you studied actually helps you out in the field you're in today?
As far as just knowing computers and stuff, yeah, but other than that, I don't use anything
that they taught you.
Yeah, nah.
So
they don't teach you how to edit, you know what I mean? I was taking information systems and security, so I was learning how to not get hacked and stuff
to be a
that.
fraudster.
Yeah,
so if I want someone getting hacked, I could just throw you a bit of
I don't even know how to do it no more. It's been years. I just know the ins and outs of simple things when it comes to computers. You feel me? A lot about cameras and stuff like that. But I was supposed to definitely go into that field. They say I look like an Indian that works on computers. You know what I mean?
You don't look Indian.
I don't look Indian in person?
No.
Damn.
You never looked Indian. You look like a typical Somali boy.
Thanks for the compliments.
That obviously it's a compliment to look Somali, but it's not not a compliment if you look Asian as well. So it's all right.
No, for sure.
A win is a win.
Yeah, but you should say Hindi los gab. How you say it?
I didn't say that to you.
Yes, you did. You should be Hindi or los. How you say sell in Somali?
No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. But I know what you finna say. You're trying to say I told you look like the Indians that sell nuts.
Peanuts, yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
How do you say it though? How do you say it in Somali?
Hindida waxa egta hindida oo lowska gadda.
Gadda. Yeah, that's the word. Gadda. Hindida los gaddo. That's what you. It was. Maybe you just used to reiterate it or something, but you used to say that.
No, I've said a lot, but not that, mate.
Yeah. How was your life in UK and what you got going on? Did you go? Are you in school?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in uni right now and I'm studying teaching. I want to be a teacher in youth prisons. So I don't necessarily want to work in normal schools and that. Like, I want to work with kids that were like me when I was younger, because I don't believe kids are inherently bad. I feel like teachers break them. You know what I'm saying? So like people are less empathetic, I feel like. So we need more empathetic teachers. And I feel like that's where I fall in. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. So do you think that people that so basically what you said was, if I have parents that are bad, it's not my parents' fault that I'm bad. It's the teacher's fault.
What?
That's what you just said, right?
No, I understand. There's also kids that have shit parents as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's less empathy. Like, if you look at kids, like that have crackhead parents, and then they go to school and then they've got teachers that are telling them they're bad. That's mad. They got it shit at home. School's the only way they can be themselves. Nobody's really asking the real questions, and that's just one example. There's so many things that go into it.
Damn.
You know?
You smart. You got some brains up
I'm
there.
emotionally smart.
Yeah,
I'm not
see you
brain
as a
smart
little,
just yet.
I can see you as a little teacher, but in the prisons, they got teachers in prisons?
Yeah, so
Teachers in prisons?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something new I never knew.
Well, I just got out of prison. Have that in America?
Bro, I mean, I never went to prison. You know what I mean? Look at me, I'm a good kid. I actually just got out of prison in Turkey.
Oh my God, yeah, tell us about that.
Yo, I just got out of prison in Turkey. That's crazy.
Tell us.
I was locked up for 8 days. You know what I mean? I did real time. Nigga, what you know about that? Real time, nigga. But now what happened was,
All right, tell us. So you was in America. I want us to go all the way back.
Let's go back.
We're gonna lead to that.
For sure.
I know, like, once you was in America, like, you left home and you moved to where? Where did you move to? So talk us through, like, you content creating. How did you broaden your horizons? Like, how did life go?
What happened was, graduate high school.
Yeah.
Was making content on YouTube. Then was in college, still doing the same thing, working 2 jobs, right? And then graduated, finished school, finished college. And then I didn't even walk, like, I didn't do the whole walk and stuff. My parents, like, got mad at that, right? So this is what happened. The day, like, school was over, it's like summertime, it was like May or March or something. I was final classes. I took all my finals and stuff. And then as soon as I did that, the next morning, me, Pootie, and Ty the guy, those are my best friends, by the way. And we just hopped on a flight straight to LA, stayed in a hotel for like maybe 2 weeks till we found like an apartment. And then I lived there for like 7 years.
So in them 7 years, was you estranged from your family?
At first, at the beginning, like, my parents supported me, so I was a grown ass kid. I was like 22 when I moved out. I didn't move out. Don't move out at 17, guys. That's bad.
Don't move out at all, man. Living alone is hell. But yeah.
But nah. So I mean, I obviously finished what they wanted of me, which is finish college.
Yeah.
Right. And then when I moved out, I started like partying and all that shit. You know what I mean? I was getting down. You know what I mean? I was fucking all the hugs. But yeah, after a while, like the first 2 years, I was talking to them. And then after a while, like, just started becoming a little more distant. But they were never like not talking to me. It was like my choice. Like, I just be like, damn, I should call them today. Or should I go to this party? I'm like, I'm just go.
I hear it. My lifestyle gets to you, especially in LA, where it's like, fast life. I even heard you went to some Diddy parties.
Oh man, you know what I mean? Look, I wasn't invited, but like my boy was invited, right? So that's how we would go to Halloween
parties. Somebody said he
parties.
went in the tunnel.
Oh man, look, shout out to Diddy. We can't talk about Diddy, but shout out to
no
Diddy.
Diddy about shout out Diddy. No Diddy around there.
Shout out to Diddy's kids. You know what I mean? I don't know Diddy. I never met him, but shout out to Diddy's kids. You know what I mean? That's how we was able to get in and stuff like that, because his kids was cool with us.
All right, so like talk me through, like, how is it, like, being from Atlanta? That's a party city itself.
Yeah.
And then like, what's the difference between Atlanta and LA, would you say?
Bruh, at that time, it was peak content creating, right? So Atlanta wasn't a place for it. That's where all the Viners, everybody was moving to LA. So we moved at the right perfect time. You should just be walking down the street and see that guy Fousey Tube and King Bats and all these guys, right? It was dope. And compared to Atlanta, if we stayed there, it just wasn't the time for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
LA was for sure. There was a moment for it, and I think we did it at the right time. But the difference between LA and Atlanta, as far as partying and stuff, Atlanta, they got their own little ratchet turn-ups. In LA, it's more like people.
They're demonic, no?
Demonic, but also it's like it's not real. Like LA's like it's like the most fakest shit ever. Like some parties you would go in and be like, how many flowers you got? You tell them, then they let you in. If you have like less than 10K, like who the fuck get the fuck out the door? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like it's a fake world, bro. It's like
so
it's crazy.
So you having numbers matter over there?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I think now, like shit has shifted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of like people that lived in LA as for content creating and stuff, they moving out to like Texas and Atlanta's actually become one of the biggest places for YouTubers and whatnot. But yeah, back then they would be like, yo, how many followers you got? If you can't get in here, get the fuck out of here. It's very fake. Fake world.
So, I want to know, like, how long did it take you until you realize, you know what, fuck this. Like, I want to go back to my family. Like, I miss them. I miss that life. It feels a bit foreign to me.
I'll never forget this, right?
Yeah.
This was 2022, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years ago. It was Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to my homie DDG's crib. And because he had like people that don't have their families and shit in LA. He had his whole family in LA. So he was like, yo, I'm having a Thanksgiving dinner. We did it every year. So he would just invite us all over. So I'm there. I'm like, 26 at the time or something. And I was just sitting back. It was me and like two of my other homies. And this guy's over here having an amazing Thanksgiving dinner with his parents. They all hugging each other in this nice ass mansion. And I'm like, bro, I've been to this guy's house for Thanksgiving for the last 6.5, 7 years. I'm like, bro, where my mom at? Where my dad at? I'll never forget that. And I left that crib that day. And I think I had like 3 months left of my apartment lease or whatever. And I was just like, I called my dad and I was like, yo, I'm going to come see you in like 3 months. And that's really what made my choice. It was just seeing that, and I was just like, damn, I've done this every year. Like, why am I not with my mom and dad celebrating?
Yeah, no, I hear it.
I missed Eid, Ramadan, all that stuff. You know what I mean? For 6.5, 7 years, I was like, nah, this ain't right. These guys are celebrating with their families. Let me go ahead and why am I not? You know what I mean?
I hear it.
Yeah, so that's really just what it was.
So that was the thing that like pushed you.
Yeah. For sure, definitely.
You also had an incident, I remember, where like you was attacked. Do you mind talking about that?
Yo, for sure, definitely.
So when did that happen? Like, was it coming? Like, was it by the time you had the realization already, or was it after?
Nah, it was. This happened before, but this happened in 2019. You talking about my jaw, right?
Yeah.
That happened in 2019.
Don't watch that. Niggas knocked out my teeth. Another man in Somalia battered down my jaw. So it's okay.
Oh, no, for sure.
Shit happens.
Look, me, I'm not, I've never told this story on YouTube before, right?
I hear
never. So, I've told it on the internet.
We say this is exclusive.
It's never told on YouTube. Everyone was wondering, but it's been told on TikTok.
Yeah.
You feel me? But YouTube, no one ever knows. So if they ever get this clip, you got my ass. But it was 2019. I believe it was like June or something. I think like around June. And I was at the mall, right? I went, I had bought me like some Gucci slides. Mind you, 2019, I moved to LA in like 2018, some shit like that, right?
So
it was like,
just a year
yeah, it was like a year, right? So I'm there, went, my first Gucci slides ever. I remember I bought a Gucci belt. And then as I was walking through the mall, it was a group of 4 Mexicans, right? Mm-hmm. And they were like, yo, Chart, can we take a picture? And I'm just like, I'm thinking I'm cool as hell. I'm like, nah, later, you know what I mean? Right now I'm shopping, like, leave me alone, you feel me? Anyways, long story short, I get all my items or whatever that I'm leaving the mall. And I was in a parking garage going to my car. And then after that, I just woke up in the hospital.
You don't, like, it was like they rushed you to the point that you don't even remember what happened.
I just woke up in the hospital, but I seen the footage, right? Because when I woke up, there was cops in front of me and shit, because it's like a crime scene or whatever, right? So there was cops in front of me, And then they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "Bro, I have no idea." And I'm looking at them. I'm like, I couldn't even talk, right? I'm like, what the fuck, right? I put my phone out. I remember I put my phone out, and I looked, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm fucked up." You know what I mean? It was crazy. I remember I took a picture. That picture's on Instagram. That I was in the hospital bed when I took that. But what happened was, from the footage I seen, I got bum rushed from the back, and then how my jaw got broke was he had a pistol, and then that's how it went all the way back. Like my 3 teeth back here is like back there. It got disconnected with my gums and shit. It was bad. Didn't feel no pain.
Did you lose any teeth?
Nah, I got my real teeth.
Alhamdulillah, you lucky cunt.
I felt no pain at all, like nothing, right? Felt it definitely afterwards, like a day later, 2 days later. Yeah. But when I was in the hospital, my bad, I'm yapping. Am I yapping?
No, you're not yapping, bro.
Okay, yeah. When I was in the hospital, bro, it was crazy. Like, I'm in the hospital, and I'm like, what the hell what do I do? These cops are trying to make me snitch. I'm like, nah, nigga. You know, I'm gonna hold it out. I think about it to this day. I should have freaking snitched.
Yeah, bro. I get you.
I was young. Then I'm old now. I'm snitching on anybody. If you touch me, I'm snitching on you.
Yeah, we're a civilian.
Yeah, bro.
You need to act like ones.
But I don't know. I was like 23 or something, 24. So I just dumb. But it was like, nah, whatever. Thought I don't personal charges, none. Because they had all their information. Right? They took one of my other phones and they like Apple Pay they self. Cash App they sell, PayPal they sell money and shit off my phone. It's crazy, bro. But when I woke up in the hospital couldn't even take care of me. So I was in the hospital for like 8 hours, and then they had to transport me. Like they put me in a fucking taxi to like an oral surgery, like a whole nother building that was like 10 minutes away or something. Mm-hmm. And then I went there, and then they took like MRI scans or whatever, and then they were like, "Yo, we can do one or two things." First of all, in order to operate on you, you have to pay, right? Yeah. Or they're like, we could just take this fucking shit out. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, if you want your real teeth and we fix everything for you, we're going to put some wires in your mouth. It's going to cost this much. Or we could just stitch you up and then remove your teeth, and then you figure out what the hell you want to do with the dentist. So I'm like, how much is it? And they was like, I think it was like $22,000 or something like that. And I was like, bro, at the time I had money. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was like, bro, run it. I remember calling my mom and dad. They were like, nigga, you're 25. You know, you're not in no insurance no more and shit. So, yeah, I fixed my teeth right then and there. It took me like 8 months to, like, be able to chew and bite apples and chicken wings and shit.
Oh, but, I hear you, man. I hear you. But big you up, man. You're a soldier. I feel you on the one where you're like, oh, you know, like, I wish I snitched, because majority of the situations, the traumatic shit that I've been through, all happened in a time where I was like, fuck that, I ain't snitching. And today I sit there like, son of a bitches.
No, facts.
They got to walking because, you know what I'm saying? I was so mentally groomed into believing I was some sort of gang member that I don't, do you know what I mean? Like, real talk, I ain't no gang member. I'm just a civilian. Yeah. But I feel you and know, and it happens.
And on top of that, the reason why I should have snitched too is because, like, they have something called restitution, right? Yeah. And that's when you, like, if I was to press charges on the ass or whatever,
they have to run you that change.
They have to go, they're going to have to run me a bag. And especially for what I pay for my mouth and shit.
Plus the traumatic experience.
Yeah. Or the random
but you know you can still go to court.
Just
saying that, like, I'll be sitting there, like, there's a couple men that you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's going to take a long time, though. I don't got time for none of that.
No, I don't care. You know? Imagine motherfuckers thinking they got away with it. 10 years later, bow.
Yeah. No, they dead ass thought they got away with that. I remember they was teasing me and stuff because when they realized I wasn't going to snitch, like, they would, like, send me, like, little Instagram videos and be like, look, we got your phone and shit. But I was like, but y'all keep it. My life is, like, you know what I mean? I'm glad I'm alive. Could have been worse. All my homies always tell me, like, it could have been worse. One lesson I learned is don't go to the mall by yourself, especially if you, like, at that time I was blowing up. So especially if you're getting lit and you're like a lit person or whatever. Don't go anywhere by yourself and with bags of fucking, you know, designer clothes and shit. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
You just ask.
Yeah, but don't blame yourself, because at the end of the day, they're thugs, mate. Yeah. Like, there's some hungry thugs out there. Yeah, facts. But I'm going to go back to what we were talking about earlier. So, you know what, once you realize, you know what, this LA thing, I miss my parents, this Hollywood is fake as fuck. Yeah. I'm going to go check my parents. How did that go? Like, finally meeting and seeing your family. Like, what was that emotions you felt?
Bro, it was dope. I remember I landed in Atlanta at the airport. I think at the time I probably hadn't seen my dad for like 4 years or something. Cause I still came, you know what I'm saying? He's got like brothers, high school graduates and stuff like that, right? So he came, he picked me up from the airport, and I think it was like 1 a.m. or something. And like he just gave me a hug, and we was just like crying and shit. He's just like, I'm glad you finally back. And I was like, hell yeah, nigga. You know what I mean? I remember we was just, the drive from the airport to my dad's crib was probably like 40 minutes. We were just talking, and he was just, I brought nothing with me. I left everything in LA, like all my valuables, my computer, a lot of my clothes. Like I only bought like a laptop, like a little laptop bag. Like I left everything. I was like, I want to leave all that shit behind. You know what I mean? It got devils in it. Bro, I just see some crazy shit in LA. I'm dead ass. But my mom was in Turkey, so I didn't get to see my mom. I saw her maybe like 6 months later. I went to go see my mom and shit. We went to Umrah.
Allahumma barik, man. That's nice, man. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I feel a bit guilty because I always pass up the opportunity to go to Umrah. Like every year I get told, Hajj, Umrah, come. And I'm like, no. Yeah. But it's a nice feeling. How was it going Umrah?
Bro, every time someone asks me that question, I always tell them, I'm like, bro, it's nothing you can put into words. Like, you just have to experience it because it's different. And then, obviously, you know, when you go there, you're going to be motivated. You're going to be like, I'm going to be this kind of person. Like, it's crazy. It's a culture clash. And, you know, it's dope. Umrah is, like, one of the most beautiful experiences. And, obviously, you know, getting invited to Allah's home, you know.
Yeah, it's like receiving that call from Ilahi and going to Ilahi's crib. Like, Ilahi's home. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit ghetto. But, like, going to Ilahi's home it's beautiful.
Beautiful, you know what I mean? And it was New Year's. Oh. So damn near this time.
Last year.
2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. I was in Turkey for like a year.
Oh. Yeah. Tell us though, how was it being in Turkey? I know your family's up there and that. Like.
Yeah, my mom lives up there with my little sister because my mom's retired and my little sister's like 15, so she goes to school up there. That's the only reason my mom was out there. As soon as my sister's done with high school, I think in like a year, like her and my dad want to move to like Dubai or Saudi or something.
Allahumma barik.
Yeah, but that's the only reason she's there, and she's been there for like since my sister's freshman year.
That's
so,
cool.
Like, it's been like 3 years.
So like I know when you was up there, you got arrested twice.
Woo! Twice.
So tell us about the first time. What was the reason for you to get arrested?
So while I was in Turkey, I was traveling too, right? I was going to other places, other countries and shit. I was having a blast, right? And I'm thinking every time I leave and come back, like my visa renews, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I guess Turkey has its own law or whatever. So one day I'm just walking and cops like, yo, come here. I'm like, okay. And he's like, passport or kimlik. Kimlik is like your ID or whatever, right? Your residence permit or some shit like that. And I give my passport with confidence because, you know, I got a blue American passport. I'm like, here you go, nigga. Nigga opens it. He calls some number or some shit. And then he just like, get in the car. I'm like, oh, shit. I was so confused. I don't speak their language. I don't know what the hell was happening. And then when I was going to the car, they didn't put me in handcuffs or nothing. I had my phone, so I had like messaged my mom on WhatsApp, and I was like, yo, I'm in the back of a police car. I don't know what the hell's happening. And then they just took my shit, took me to the police station, took some fingerprints or whatever, put me on a bus for like 11 hours. I was just sitting in the back of the bus because you got to wait till the bus gets filled, right?
Yeah.
And then filling it basically with immigrants. You know, people who are not supposed to
that
be on
pisses
the bus.
me off because these cunts got 25. They signed a deal with Somalia for 25 years. When you go to Somalia, they're waltzing around as if it's their own country, but they stay harassing the Somalis up in Turkey.
Yeah, no, they fucking hate
them.
them.
Pisses me off.
Yeah. So I was in the back of the bus for like 9-10 hours, bro. I don't remember. I got locked up. It was like 11 p.m. The bus ain't moved till 9 a.m. the next day, right? Because they have to fill the bus, and they just catch immigrants here, there, Syrians, Somalis, Senegalese, like just anyone that's just African or Arab, right? And you know, we have a conversation with people on the bus and stuff like that. I'm hearing crazy stories and shit. Go get locked up. I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's like a camp.
How long was you there for?
The first time I was only there for like 5 days. Then my mom came. Yeah. My mom knew I was getting locked up, so she knew. She found out she hired a lawyer. They came. They got me out, and I was signed like some shit where I was like, they're like, all right, you got to leave within 30 days. And obviously I didn't leave.
You didn't leave. So that led you up to the second arrest.
Yes.
So how did the second arrest happen?
Second time, right?
How did it happen?
Beefing, right? there's this girl just. We're not even gonna say her name. Forget her. But there was this girl just pissing me off, right? And it was just saying a whole bunch of crazy stuff about me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all right. It was like 4 p.m. I'm like, all right. I go to the bank,
Mm-hmm.
right? I pull out 25,000.
Wow,
right?
you was trying to go bad for bad.
Yeah. Pull out 25.
With a girl, brother.
Bro, she was trying me, and I couldn't. Like, it was just. Bro, it was so annoying. Like if you was there and you know and you knew what happened, like you'd feel me. You know what I mean?
Hear it.
I tried to ignore it for so long, but it just kept following me everywhere I went. So I'm like, man, let me end this once and for all. Like it's always one way to end something, and just like to prove it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, cool. Even though it is a girl or whatever, what are you gonna say next? You know what I mean? After I proved this wrong, right? So that's why I did that. I went to the bank, gave him my passport. First red flag, right?
Yeah.
Gave him my passport. I like to pull out the cash and shit or whatever. Then I guess in their system, it gets like an alert or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that
right?
You should be out of the country type shit.
You know what I mean? Mind you, my lawyers tell me all this. I didn't know this, right? But I leave the bank, and then I get a hotel,
mm-hmm.
right? Because I don't want to be crashing out at my mom's house, right?
Yeah.
And my mom did not want me to do that.
Yeah.
The ban for ban shit. So I got a hotel room. Got my hotel. I think it was like 5 p.m. at this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let me take a 2-hour nap before I crash out. It's Turkey, so I'm waiting for the Americans to wake up. I'm like, let me take like a little 3-4 hour nap. I remember I don't even know how long I was asleep for. All I remember is I'm in the bed. I got all this money right here. Boom, boom, boom on the door. I'm like, what the fuck? I open it. It's 2 cops and a goddamn hotel manager. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, they just come barging in. They looking around, where's your passport? Show them my passport. They talk to people, whatever. They close it, put me in handcuffs, throw me in the back of the goddamn car. They grab all my shit that was in the hotel, and then I just left. And then I was in the prison. They put me in ISO because I obviously violated their shit.
Isolation.
Yeah, 23-1, right? For 4 days. I find out why is because they also try to charge me with conspiracy of selling and moving drugs overseas through portals.
Oh, so they thought the money you had on you was for drugs.
Yeah. So that's an extra charge they thought throw on me because I don't speak their fucking language, right? And I overstayed. So they're like, why is this guy here for so long and pulling out all this money? Something's funny.
Something's fishy.
So I have no idea, right? My mom goes ahead and gets another lawyer for me. I'm in there. I don't know what's going on. I ain't talking to nobody. Like shit boring as hell. Them niggas. But the one thing about them, though, they didn't touch me because I'm American, right? I guess the American passport is strong or something. They never hit me or none of that. They just yell.
What, did they beat people?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you that. So then after the ISO for 4-1, whatever, I finally get to see my mom. I see the lawyer. They explain everything going on. My mom's like, you were selling drugs? I'm like, nah. I'm like, what the heck? I don't even smoke weed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they removed me from the ISO shit when they found out I have a fucking lawyer. And they put me in like a big camp with everybody. So I'm in like one room with like 6 beds, right?
Yeah.
Each block. It's like 150 people in that whole cell block. I meet a whole bunch of people. And I beat the shit, the conspiracy of whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beat it because it's like, bro.
There's no evidence.
There's nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not even moving nothing through no portal. Through ports. And then the only one I got in trouble for was overstaying because I signed that 30-day contract and I stayed 9 months for like 9 extra long months. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So what? Tell us about the experience of like Turkey jails. How is it?
Yo, so I met a lot of people, right? Shout out to my guy D. I met this guy named D, Mr. Wahid. Dope guys, right? A lot of Africans. That's how fucked up. A lot of Africans.
It gives racist.
Yeah. There was a 70-year-old Nigerian guy in there, right? He could barely walk, right? I'm like, I asked the guys, I'm like, how long has he been in here? And they're like, he's been here for like 5 months. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga can barely walk. He has like diabetes. It was crazy. He's on a little stretcher thing. And then I'm like, what did he do? They're like, no, he just overstayed. Like, he doesn't have documents or whatever the fuck. So, you know, he came from Nigeria and just stayed.
Him because what?
Yeah, crazy. And then, obviously the other guys, like the 70-year-old man, they don't beat him or nothing. But it's very hard for them to use the bathroom, right? So they're assholes. They lock the door. There's like a handicap bathroom you're supposed to use, which is not in the cell, and like, they're just assholes. And then like I met a Somali guy. He was like the imam. He would do the adhan in the morning. You know what I mean? Like all 5 prayers. Some Somali guy was there for like 9 months.
Same thing.
He got caught because he was in a boat going to Greece or some shit.
Oh.
yeah, he's doing some
it's
shit
sad
like that.
because like if you lot don't want them, just put them on flights back home. Like the fact that you lot are torturing them as well, then this brings me back to the fact that like Somalia and Turkey, have a deal. Once you land in Somalia's airport, you see hella Turkish flags. There are Turkish hospitals. Not only that, when I lived in Somalia, right, did you know, that say you're a Somali person back home, say you need a surgery, like something's wrong with you. They'll go to these Turkish hospitals. If you don't have family with you while you're getting your surgery, they will take out people's kidneys and organs.
Damn.
So like hearing how they treat us back in their country makes so much sense.
Yeah. Hate them.
Do you think you'd ever go back?
To Turkey?
Yeah.
If I go, I only first of all I was supposed to get packed for 6 years. They only gave me 9 months ban.
So you're banned from going there for 9 months.
Suspended for 9 months. I was supposed to get a 6-year ban. I got suspended for 9 months just because of the false charge they try to put on me.
Yeah.
Say they either sue their ass or whatever. But would I ever go back? Probably in like maybe 5 years or something. I gotta go there. If I'm getting married, like go buy some gold or something. You know what I mean? That's the only time. Other than that,
Why is gold cheap over there or something?
Now they have this big market called Bazaar, and it's like you just go there and it's a dollar less. It's nothing crazy. It's just a dollar less, but it's like I don't know. I just seen it. It's dope, and then everyone comes there to buy like wedding gifts and shit. So maybe I don't know. Maybe go there, go do the hot air balloon with my wife or something. But it have to be years from now. I have no intentions of ever going to that shitty ass country. Shout out to my Turkish people, by the way. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
Terrible place. Why?
So if you was to compare London, England to Turkey, England's way better.
Come on, bro. Y'all speak my language, same dialect. There's nobody here talking shit. I understand everything you're saying. If I'm in this restaurant, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, there's no language barrier.
So have you met any of your supporters while you were here?
I randomly would like run into somebody, like just walking down the block or whatever, going to the mall or some shit. But nah, I haven't like done like nothing major. You know, I try to stay low key and like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear it.
I'm a little thief in the night. You know what I mean?
I hear it, man. I hear it. I hope you enjoy England. England's lit. London's lit. I get it. A lot of us be complaining and that, but like,
no, it's lit.
I love being a Londoner.
Yeah.
I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm joking. I would become American. Oh, I can't lie.
You have, don't, like, what the heck? You could go to America whenever the hell you want. You act like you can't.
I've got a criminal record, mate.
Damn.
Yeah, but then again, there is ways to get in. There's still ways to get in, unfortunately.
Like what level? Like, what level of criminal are you?
Is there levels of criminal? If you're a criminal, you're a criminal. If
you're a felon?
record, we don't have that here.
Oh.
So, like, here, it's different. So, like, you can get arrested right now, but you'd get put in a police station, right? And then you leave the police station, and then there's actual prison. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've got a couple ugly charges, man. I regret them. Obviously, I was a kid when I did them. Like, got GBH, robberies. Okay, we're gonna skip them.
GBH. I don't even know what that stands for.
Grievous bodily harm.
Damn, you thugging.
No, I wasn't thugging. I was getting beaten up by a bunch of girls and men.
Stay away from me, bro. What the hell? Hell
I was getting beaten up and I actually defended myself.
If me you got in a fight, you think you beat my ass looking at me right now?
I'd have to bore you up.
But like, no, because you know on TikTok, you be like...
you smoke me, but I'd have to bore you up. Like, am I stupid? Like, why would I even...
The energy always changes when you see him in person. On the internet, you be like, "Yo, beat your ass, Chark." Now I'm here, now you're like, "Oh, y'all." So like...
No, I wouldn't fight you. It's stupid. Number one, this is obviously I wouldn't bore you up, but like I'd have to, if you're beating me up, I'd have to get a sharp weapon and insert it in you.
Facts. But the question was, do you think...
But I would run away and call the police. Like, you saw me. This guy was taking a mick out of me, guys, yeah? Do you want to tell it?
Nah, you tell the story, but all I remember is, help, no, help. That is one of the funniest shits I've seen. How did I even see it?
Bro, it was on what you call it? I was on live when it happened, but you was on live, and then the guy posted it, and then you went and saw the video the guy posted.
That's what it was.
So basically, guys, yeah, I moved to South London, yeah, and ironically, when I moved to South London, I bumped into a guy that we used to go back and forth on TikTok, yeah. So this guy sees me, and we happen to be neighbors, but I've lived there for about let's say good 9 months, 10 months by then. No, wait. A few months I lived there, yeah? Never saw him once. I'm walking past him, yeah. This is a grown 30-something-year-old man. What you doing in my hood? I look at him. Bro, my heart sinks into my stomach, yeah? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing here? My friends, innit? But I'm not trying to make it bait. What are you doing in my hood? I'm not trying to make it bait. So then I'm walking off of him, but then I'm on live, so I'm already on someone's live, so I've got the camera on, and I'm like, oh my God, guys, like, what's going on? So then he backs out his phone, and then I start running. When I run, he jogs after me. Yeah. So I'm screaming, help, because, excuse me, what else am I meant to scream?
Do you think he would have hit you, though?
No.
I think he was just trying to scare you.
No, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking, it's a man. Scream help. I'm a girl. Shit's gonna work out.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
so I'm screaming, help. My man's recording me. Guys, these times I'm at the prime of my fatness. Yeah, I'm wobbling. But I go live with my man the next day. Yeah, he's like, help. He's taking the piss out of me. He's like, no, yeah, you think you're a big and you always say you're going to beat me up, but you're there screaming help. Mate, when I say I'm going to beat you up, it's jokes. Like, how am I going to beat you up? I'm 5'2". It makes no sense.
You said I was skinny and shit. I was like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're Marga. I can't lie to you. You need to eat. Why go on for Marga eats? Like, what's wrong? Have you got a fast metabolism?
Say that again, but in English. What the hell did you just say?
Okay, what's wrong with
what the heck
Marga means skinny, like.
Oh.
Why are you so skinny? Have you always been skinny?
Yo, I'm not that skinny. What are you talking about?
You are.
For real? Damn.
Marga, go get in that gym, Ack.
Yo, speak English. Marga?
Marga means skinny. I just told you. Skinny.
What language is that? Yeah.
What's MAGA?
I don't even know what that means. Oh, MAGA. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, Marga. Is that English?
Yeah, it's English. Is it English? I don't know. Obviously, London's a melting pot, so we all use each other's lingo. So it might even be a Caribbean term. Like, I don't know.
I learned a cool little thing. Yes, I was at the gas station.
Yeah.
Getting something, and then I was like, asked the guy, I was like, yo, what time is it? And he was like, it's 10:30.
What, you lot don't say that? 9:45, 10:30?
10:30 is the hardest thing I've ever. I was like, 10:30, 10:30? He's like, yeah.
Like,
I was like, damn.
All right, so if I say to you right now, 2:45, what am I saying?
3:25?
No.
2:45.
Yeah.
2:45.
Yeah.
2:45, okay. Yeah.
Right. These lots terms are a bit.
Yeah.
You lot.
10:30 is hard though. Like 10:30. We say like 10:30 or something, but he just said 10:30, and I was like, that's hard. So now I could just be like, I'm gonna go to Atlanta and just be like, yo, what time is it? 6:30. Like that shit hard. You know what I mean?
I hear it. Do you feel like you're well traveled now? Like now that you've like left, do you like the fact that you left LA? Do you regret it, or like is there a part of you that's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have left?
Nah, hell nah. I definitely don't regret it. I think it's one of the best things that ever happened to me. And it was also, a time for me to learn a whole bunch of shit about myself, take time off. I've been off the internet for 2 years, you know what I mean? I haven't done this.
You should come back. Like, you're sitting on 500,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Like, really and truly, like, even with me, my bro, I fell off. I'm going to be real. I fell off because I fell into depression.
What's the definition of falling off?
Falling off is like, like, you fell off, innit? Like, how do I say falling off?
No. Like I feel you. I just want to know how you would define that you fell off.
Like me, I felt like I fell off because I was in my prime when I was podcasting. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was reaching good numbers. I was doing well for myself. And then I allowed, you know what I'm saying, outside noise and Google AdSense not working because people that I was messing with banged fraud and bought viewers and all of this wild shit.
Yeah.
So I fell off and big up Elmi, my manager and my producer, because he don't let me fall off. Like, you know what I mean?
Shout out to that guy. Y'all can't see him, but shout out to him.
He's the best. Like, Marriott Studios, guys, if you ever want to record anything, come to my bro.
Yeah.
You know, and ironically, would you believe that I used to just record YouTube videos? So I'll do story times because fortunately, been through a few wild shit in my life.
Yeah.
So I used to do like YouTube videos. I would hitch up my phone.
Yeah.
And I'd record. Didn't know how to edit. Just post the video. And then he used to message me. You need to come to the studio. You need to start a podcast.
Smart.
And then when I finally wanted to start a podcast, there was a lot of people reaching out to me for me to use their studio. I was like, no way, I'm going to the guy that been told me.
Yeah, facts.
You know, and
Facts.
I feel like you always need someone like that. You know, when you're in this type of industry, you need somebody to be like your mentor. You know what I'm saying? Send me your backbone. And I feel like that's what he is for me. And I always say this, like, I don't have a dad, I don't have a brother. But wallahi, once I gained Elmi, I've got a brother.
WLme's in the chat, man. You know what I mean? WLme, oh God.
But yeah, man, it's lit. I feel like you should get back on too.
Yeah, no, I definitely am. It's just, you know, during these times, I was just traveling the world. I went to in 9, 10 different countries, maybe 11.
Go on, tell us. What countries did you go to?
I went to the Netherlands. I went to Germany. I went to Norway. Norway's a country, right?
Yeah.
I went to Norway. I went to Dubai like twice. I went to Saudi. I went to Egypt.
England.
Kenya. England. And some other shit. I don't know.
Turkey.
Damn.
Wow. You've been Oi, mate.
Bro, when I was in Turkey, bro, these flights are like $200. They're so cheap. They're like, it's not like if I was in America, it would cost me thousands.
Yeah, so
this
it's like cheap. You see America when you fly from one city to the next city. That's how it really is over here.
Yeah, that's how it is over here. When you overseas, it's like,
because Britain's a part of Europe.
Yeah.
But we Brexited, so we're not Europe no more. But we are Europe.
I always tell people this was like Turkey was just my checkpoint.
I hear it.
You know what I mean? It was just my little checkpoint. And from this place, I go here, go there. But I was there for a long time. But it's also because my mom was there, and like my mom felt secure when I was there. It's only her.
Are
and
you
her
her
daughter.
eldest son?
Yeah, I'm the oldest son.
Oh.
But she has another son.
I hear
my little brother. You know.
I hear it.
But it's only 2 boys and 3 girls.
So you're not the eldest child, though, no?
No, I got 2 older sisters.
I hear it. Big up the sisters.
Yeah.
Big up the brothers too.
Shout out to both of them and my brother and my other little sister.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Shout them out. All right, so I want to get into a couple dilemmas, yeah?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
What dilemma? You keep saying
like,
that.
Dilemma is like, how did I say it? Mate, don't you know English over there? Don't Americans speak English?
What is the definition of dilemma? Yes, I speak perfect English, but
wait,
what
let
the
me
hell?
Google what the definition is. What's the definition of dilemma? Like a situation, innit? Like a situation and then like
we probably use another word. You're probably just using a big word to sound smart.
Dilemma does not sound smart, mate. I don't know big words.
It's a very big word.
Wow. No, I'm using big words.
I got you though. Just ask me the question.
All right,
I'll
so
figure out
I'm
what
gonna ask
the dilemma means.
So say your boy, you're married. Say you're married.
Yeah.
Your wife is pregnant. Yeah? She's 9 months pregnant.
Okay.
And then you got your boy. Who's your closest friend?
Pootie.
All right, so there's Pootie. God forbid, guys, touch wood, all of that. But say Pootie, something severe happened to him. He got rushed into hospital, and your wife gets rushed into another hospital. Same time, same day. Yeah? Who are you going to visit first?
My nigga. My nigga. You know what I mean? That girl's still gonna be here at the end of the day.
How do you know she's still gonna be here?
Because
what?
Cause that my girl. Like, you know, she got strength.
No. When a woman, is on giving birth, some may even call it being on your deathbed. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote when we're gonna die, right? But the only time you may not know when a woman is gonna die is when she's giving birth. Not only that, she is bringing your child into the world. So you are going to prioritize another man's child, another woman's child, instead of you prioritizing your wife and your child coming into the world. Wild. And this is why I'm DTN. I don't trust niggas.
Yo, listen. First of all, you just yelled at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Affirm it.
Huh?
Affirm it.
Yeah, you just yelled at me. But nah, I'll go, like, she just give him birth, so I'll go see my nigga. And then once he, like, passes away or whatever, like, at next hour or whatever, I'm going to go to the hospital, go see my girl. You know what I mean?
So you're going to prioritize him over
see him
your
first
wife.
because I know he's going. You know what I mean? It's just
no, you don't know how they're going to end up.
Oh,
you don't know both
I'm
of
going
them.
to just go see him, visit him, be like, then go see my wife.
This is why I ask, yeah, when I date niggas, I ask them this question. Like, or when I'm talking to a guy, I just throw it in there. I'll be like, oh, what would you do? Because it says a lot about a man and his priorities.
Yeah.
Like, respectfully, yeah?
Yeah.
As my bro, I'll tell you, please don't get married anytime soon.
No,
Work
but
on that
hey, listen.
mindset.
First of all,
Grow a bit.
First of all, I know.
Girls,
I think,
be careful of chalk.
I think it's me and you that's gonna get married. That's first and foremost.
Hell no! I'd rather staple my tits together.
Listen, look. You've been checking me out. You've been sitting here looking at me, checking me out.
Of course, I'm looking at you. I'm interviewing
telling my story.
you.
She's looking at me up and down and shit. Like, bro, you're having like eye sex with me right now. You know what I mean? You know, you're eye fucking me right now. That's what we call it.
I will actually punch you up, my nigga. Don't
Yo, you know what I mean? So like that's me and you would probably, if we was in that situation, I'll for sure come see you first besides my homie. You know what I mean? But if it's any other girl, like I'm gonna go see my homie first type shit.
Oh my God, this guy's clip farming. He's clip farming. He's clip farming.
I'm not clip
He's
farming.
clip farming.
No, what you talking about?
He is clip farming. Charcoal, I'd rather staple my tits together.
I'd
rather wear a chastity belt for the rest of my life.
Why do you pay me so much?
I'd rather swallow pins.
Damn.
I like real niggas. Like, I don't know, like maybe them niggas in war back home, like I'll slap on a niqab right now for them, man. I'll come off the internet for them, man.
Am I not a real nigga?
You a nigga.
But I'm not a real nigga. Tight shit. Hey, at the same time, you never know who your partner is. So, like, we can revisit this 10 years from now, y'all. You know what I mean?
10 years from now is wild. But for now, I'd advise you not to get married.
No, for sure, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Work on your mindset.
Yeah.
Because that does say a lot. Like, when a woman's really, giving birth, you don't know what's going to happen.
I was joking, by the way.
No, you wasn't. Girls, write
listen,
that shit down.
If that's a real life scenario, obviously you're going to go see
your wife. You have to.
Yeah, of course.
You have no choice but to.
It's damn near haram not to go see your wife.
All right.
But also, look, a lot of men out there don't know this. You're supposed to, when your wife gives birth, you're supposed to have a birthing gift or something. I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking
about?
No. You never heard of that before?
What?
Like when your wife gives birth, you have to have like a gift.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. A lot of guys don't know that out there.
Coming to this, yeah. Meher. Yeah. Okay. When it comes down to meher, yeah. Are you like them guys that are against it, that are like, I'm not gonna pay for no meher?
No, I'm not against it at all.
So if you got a wife and she was like to you, you know what, yeah, say you're a millionaire, and she looks at you and she goes, you know what, yeah, I want $250,000.
I mean, come on, like that's not realistic number.
That is realistic. On my life, bro.
Who the hell is giving a girl $250,000? Like,
why
if you
not?
said like 50
if you're a millionaire,
yeah.
Why can't she ask for $250,000?
Because my money is your money, so you're gonna spend this $1 million with me. Let me give you 50 for this just in case of what happens. But after that, my bank is your bank. Short, here's the card. Go have fun. You already have the M. You don't need more.
No.
Like how you gonna be? How am I gonna give you a $250,000, but then you still have my bank account, my bank card, and still use that?
You shouldn't be looking at that part, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the right of meher, right?
Here
yeah.
She goes, look.
No, I'm being dead honest. He gave us the right of meher. Not only that, yeah, a lot of men don't be giving the meher. So it's like, respectfully, before I even leave my yard and live with you, I want that in my pocket. I am not going to live with you, nothing, if that ain't in my pocket. And another thing, you need to look at it as if it's an investment for your future kids and her.
The fuck?
Allah said, what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. God gave me that right. I shall stand by it.
I'm not against meher, all right? I'm just realistically, you know what I mean?
$250,000 is nothing. You can make that quarter back. You're a millionaire. You can make that back.
Yo, can you wire me a $250,000 right now?
No, I don't have that. If I had it, I wouldn't.
Yo, listen. Being realistic, I'm not against
Even if I had it, I'm asking for it.
That's crazy.
Like, if he's a billionaire, I want a quarter of a billion.
I mean, now we talk a billionaire, that's different, right? But listen, let's do this. If you're gonna get to the jits of talking about the deen and stuff, right? Meher could be anything.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, mate. I'm not asking for no mukulal. What am I? Oh, I want a cat. I want a cat. What's a cat gonna do for me? And another thing,
that's somebody you gonna cuddle with while I'm gone.
That's weird. And another thing, like, I don't understand why men argue about meher. It's
I'm
our
not arguing
God-given
with you.
right.
Look, listen, shorty, I'm not arguing with you, but I ain't giving you whatever the hell you asking for. You know what I mean? We're gonna be realistic. Because if I give you 25,000, 50,000, 70, whatever, let's just say push it to 70, then the wedding, we still gotta do that. That's another cool like 50, whatever the hell.
But then
the house, then the goddamn car, then the motherfucking kids, then you gonna want some gold and some deheb, then you gonna wanna go on a honeymoon. Like, come on, you running my pocket, shorty. Pick one or the other.
God allowed me all. Remember, girls, God said what's yours is yours, what's his is yours. And I'm so sorry, yeah. Us a lot, yeah, are not going to allow that disrespect because a lot of parents, yeah, have gotten married and they wasn't given their meher. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put my foot down. I feel like a lot of girls should put in their contract, like their meher contract. I want my full meher or I'm not stepping a foot into that house with him.
And in my contract, I'm going to put, I will give you your full meher, but when I say drop down to your knees, you're going to do that.
Oh, wow. I feel bad for the woman that's going to
What you mean?
you.
Like, so I can't put nothing in my shit?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
The sheikh's going to be shocked anyway. Drop down on your knees.
It doesn't matter if
he's going to go up to the parent and be like, don't give your child to this
I'm not marrying the sheikh. This is my girl. So I'm going to also have my rule.
You actually feel like you're going to write that in the contract where your in-laws can see?
Yes, why not? Who cares?
You're a demon,
well, like, who cares? It's me and my wife's business at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
I hope that lady legs it, mate.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my beautiful queen waiting on me out there in the world. You know what I mean? If you're watching this, it might be you. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You got any more?
I'm thinking, I'm like looking through it, right?
Yo, she getting money. Look, she got 2 phones and shit.
I got 2 phones. One for the plug and one for the hose. No, but is there anything you want to say?
Yeah. First and foremost, you know, I just want to say that, you know, the drip is lovely. You know what I mean? Yo, let me just relax. The drip. Why are you always doing that? I'm just trying to compliment real quick. The drip is lovely. You know what I mean? You got that shit on. The hat is complimenting. You know what I mean?
All right, I've got the dilemma now.
The skin is given.
I got the dilemma now. Yeah. Hey, I'm 20 years old. I'm not allowed to go out nowhere. My family tracks all my whereabouts. It's so depressing. Even with my phone, I have no privacy. My siblings and my dads are forever going through it. I try sit and have a talk with them, but it never works. I honestly don't know what to do. All right, so what would we say to that person? I'll tell you, yeah. Get up, pray to Allah, yeah, and ask Allah to like make their heart softer. If they don't change, go live alone. I usually don't advise people to live alone and leave home because realistically it's over dramatized. Like, people make it seem so easy living alone. The bills are shit, yeah. Like, the cost of living is at an all-time high. So I usually tell people, if you don't come from a toxic environment, stay at home. But if you are in a toxic environment, it's best you leave. Me personally, me and my mum and my family didn't really get along. Yeah. But today that I live alone, we have the best relationship ever. That would be my advice to you. What would you say?
I'd say, shit. I mean, you know, life can be tough sometimes. You know what I mean? Yo, don't laugh. What you laughing at me for?
You're such a troll, but go on.
No, I'm being serious. You know, times and life could be tough at times. You feel me? Respect your parents first and foremost. You probably doing something wrong for them to be going.
No, don't blame her, blood. Like, I feel sorry for her. She seems oppressed.
Okay, I bet. This is what you do: get up, work hard, grind, like he said, save up some money, and get the hell out that toxic environment. And maybe find you like a rich nigga or something. He'll help you get out that environment.
Babe, become the rich nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Type shit.
Should we go on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. I'm in love with my brother's friend. We've been dating for a couple of months. We've decided to make it halal and get married. I'm not sure how to break the news to my family. I spoke to my brothers and asked him hypothetically how would he feel if I married one of his friends. And he got so angry and said the thought should never cross my mind. How do I break this down to my family and brothers? Ooh, child, your brother's friend is sneaky. I've seen this happen hella times though.
Yeah, that's normal, but at the same time, I don't know. What would you say?
I say to you, like, niggas do it, you can do it too. You know me, I'm a misandrist, baby. Do your thing. Go tell your family first. Like, it depends. Is the guy a good guy?
Yeah.
If he's a good guy, sit with your parents, make them understand what's going on, and let your parents break down the news. What would you say?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I think that is.
And if he's a hoodlum, I hope you dare not go near him.
Yeah. I mean, no, stay around that nigga.
Nah, don't. Hood niggas don't deserve love. These hood niggas be finessing bitches out of their knickers, bitch.
You just said you want a real nigga. Now you saying fuck these hood niggas. What the hell? Pick one, nigga. Pick a struggle, bro.
You think I'd ever go for a hood guy?
That's what you said, though.
Those days are over. Those dark days are over.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
I wouldn't go for a hood guy.
Let me ask you a real.
I said I want a real nigga. Who said real niggas are only hood guys? Hood guys ain't no real niggas.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
They're thieves, thugs. Like my nigga Charleston White taught me, how can you trust a bunch of thieves and thugs?
You can if they, I feel like if a man loves you, I think that trust is one big component of love. You know what I mean? Like if I love you, that means I trust you. Like I don't just throw that love around. If I love you, that means I can trust you. You feel me? And me, I love easy.
Do you believe in love?
Hell yeah, I've been in love plenty of times. That's what I was going to ask you. Have you ever been in love?
Wait. So, are you still in love with these individuals?
Hell no. Fuck no.
So, how many times have you been in love?
2 times.
You know that weren't love.
Why?
Because, look.
No, I was in love. I was engaged at one point, and then.
Was you? Tell us about it.
I was engaged at 19. They used to trash me on Twitter for it.
Swear down.
Yeah. Go viral like a motherfucker. You never seen them shits?
No.
Choco,
I didn't know about you until TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I used to go viral on Twitter. I was like 18 or something. I was engaged. And I moved to LA. And
take us down story lane, memory lane.
I was engaged to a Dominican. My mom didn't even like her. My mom used to tell me, like, this ain't going to work. But I dated her for like 6 years. Like, we was in like high school.
I hear it.
To college.
Right? And how comes you lot broke it off?
Oh, because I got caught cheating. Yeah, I got caught cheating.
So that weren't love?
I was in love, nigga. I was in love, nigga.
So why would you cheat on someone you're in love with?
Because it was a bad Instagram model that I was sniping since I was a little kid. You know what I mean? Just follow this girl and shit. Sometimes you get a once. Huh?
I was like, name drop, but gone.
Oh, yeah. Her name is Jada Moore. Everybody knows, right? It's all over the internet. So, like, I used to be watching her and shit. I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. And I used to see her like, damn. Now she's married and shit. Shout out to her. I used to like just be in love with her. I mean, from the phone, I just admire it. But then when I seen her in person, it was different. And then, Jill, she's the homewrecker, not me, nigga.
You are the homewrecker because she went in no relationship. You was. Yeah. And this is another.
But like, it's her fault. I don't know.
No, it's your fault.
She didn't have to. She didn't have to.
Girl that dropped you out.
She ain't. Why she ain't? She's the one that told me let's fuck. Astaghfirullah. Stop. No, yo.
You're lying.
Yo. You know what I mean?
Liar.
So like that's how it happened. You feel me?
So all right, you said you was in love a few times. So like, just count them.
That was one time, and then the second time was the last one I got out of.
I don't believe in love.
Why?
Because I believe once you're in love means, like, look, I love my family. No matter if they do wrong or right, I'ma always love them. But I feel like you are not in love with someone if you can fall out of love. That's why I don't believe in the quote unquote love. I feel like when it comes down to relationships, like with a man, like I don't believe in it. Do I believe in like coming together on mutual grounds? Like, fuck it. You want to be a dad. I want to be a mom. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing well for yourself. You could do well for my kids. Let's go hard on that baby. Make it halal. But I don't believe in,
So you're never going to be on the phone like, I love you, baby. I love you too, baby.
But that's bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I ain't done that in years. Like, I nearly got married in 2018.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, who, nigga? It wasn't me. Yo, my bad.
Choco, I'm going to beat you up.
Who was it, though, for real?
Some dusty, man.
Somali?
Yeah.
In Africa?
No, here. He's actually from this hood.
Damn. Okay, tell me the story. I
No,
never heard this.
I
shit.
ran away to Somalia. Everyone knows this story.
I've never heard this in my life.
Okay, so I was dating this what you call it?
She do got a heart. Y'all hear that, right? She has a heart.
No, I ain't. Ever since I've been a cold ass bitch, I understand what it's all about. It's a finesse. Man will tell you they love you, they want to marry you, and then they'll do it. They'll make you fall for them. They'll show you all sweets, nothings. They'll tell you everything you want to hear. And then once they got you in a space, yeah, where you are infatuated with them and you love them, that's when they tend to act like who they really are, yeah. And then you're there manipulating yourself on some, oh, but this ain't the person that I got with to begin with. Maybe he's going through something. No, bullshit, mate. You're just gaslighting yourself. These niggas ain't shit. But yeah, I nearly got married. I caught him cheating on me with my bedroom.
Brethren?
Yeah, my friend.
Oh,
bedroom.
brother. I was going to say brother,
No,
a guy?
bedroom means
bedroom.
friend.
Oh, okay. Bedroom. Got you.
I need to keep remembering you're American.
Yeah.
All right, so I caught him cheating with my friend. You know, I had a dream.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it first. So
Yeah.
I got told, and then I was like, nah, never. Like, I was beating my chest, going, Kalsoni. He ain't cheating on me. And then the next night, I slept, and then I woke up, and then I was in a night of sleep. You know when you're hanging and that? I was in a night of sleep. I was sleeping. Allah showed me vividly, yeah, him cheating on me. On my life, guys, you don't think, yeah, I'm chatting shit. I saw it in a dream. He was on house arrest, so like from 7 to 7, he was allowed out from.
Damn, you dating a goon.
No, he's just a dusty, prolific offender. He's a crackhead.
Okay.
But anyway, what you call it? 7 to 7, he was allowed out from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it was around 6 something. I had that dream. I woke up, yeah. I called my old friends. They come and picked me up. We went driving down his area. Yeah. Tell me why I caught him and my friend snogging each other on a bench.
Damn.
Like literally sitting on a bench. These homeless fucks, yeah. Didn't even want to get a room, a house, like hide.
How'd you find the location?
Bro, I knew he's on tag, innit? So it's like 6 something. So he's definitely going to be around his Harford.
Yeah.
So I drove down. Well, I weren't driving. My friend was. I was sitting in a shotgun.
Yeah.
My old friends don't like him no more, but big them up because they got it cracking with me. Drove down. We saw them snogging. I started vomiting. Like, I was so shocked, bro. I was crying.
Your heart broke.
Like, no, I felt violated.
Yeah, no, I know how that feels.
My friend tried to drive off. I jumped out of the moving vehicle.
Yeah.
I started running up on them. I took his phone, started crashing it on them. My friend started beating her up. Then it was my turn to go beat her up and their turn to beat him up.
Damn.
I sat on top of her. I'm feeding her some punches. He grabs me and goes, let go of her. She's a girl. So then I come to think to myself, until today I believe this, he was closeted and he was fucking with me because I was the closest thing to a man, maybe, because I was a little nigger back then. So I feel like he always went back into jail because he had a boyfriend in there and then he didn't want to be caught.
Yeah.
And I was a little nigger back then. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little boy. So I thought maybe this guy, because he said, stop, she's a girl, he saw me as a guy and...
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was I was the closest thing to a man.
Damn.
Yeah. But ever since then, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it is. I know the facade of making bitches fool for you lot. I ain't with none of that.
Well, I'm sorry you went through that, sir.
No, it's okay. We beat him up. It was fun.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
The only shit part was I ran away to Somalia and I got locked up. That's the only shit part.
Why'd you run, though?
Because I kept crashing it on them. I was going crazy. I was manic. I went in a manic state.
Yeah.
That ain't heartbreak. It's just, you know, when you tell yourself something and you feel like something's about, like he came for my hand in marriage a couple of weeks before. We were about to get married. I think it was the shock of it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what the crazy thing is? Like when the girl I was engaged to, like when she found out that I was cheating and shit, like she literally went through the same thing. Like vomiting, crying, all that shit, all them emotions.
We're gonna beat him up on behalf of you.
You know what I mean? But nah, me and her are cool now. We're like this. I'm my twin. Like the girl I was engaged to, like I'm my twin. You know
Bless you, babe. You are a strong soldier because I could never. Like my ex moved, so when I came back to England, I sent him back to prison.
Oh, how? What the hell?
Okay, so
Yo,
this is what I did.
Girl is crazy.
Sorry, I needed to get my lick back.
Yeah.
Basically, I
snitched on him.
literally, huh?
You snitched on him.
No, I just koalased him. So I basically went to Somalia because I kept seeing them everywhere. They were torturing me. They will have, so my Snapchat was on open. They would make new Snapchats, yeah, and they will send me them clarting. They would traumatize me. She was a mother of 2, yeah, and then he'll be like pushing her kids on this. I'll block their account. I'll see them again, and then I'll see them in the ends, and then I'll fight them. So I went cuckoo.
Damn.
Ran over to Somalia, and then that was my biggest heartbreak when my mum locked me up and my family, because it was like I was at my lowest moment.
Yeah.
I booked a ticket to Somalia, one-way ticket, patterned a job over there, and then you lot broke my heart on top of, whatever I was going through. But when I came back, I was very angry about being locked up. I blamed him for it, yeah? So he came out of prison. So in England, if you get sentenced to 5 years, you do 2.5 years in jail and then 2.5 years on probation, yeah? So he came out of jail. I went to a party, and then he rolled up to the party. So he was in a MAPA hostel. MAPA hostels are for like prolific offenders or dangerous offenders. It's like a halfway house they put you in.
Gotcha,
they breathalyze you, they drug test you. You're meant to be clean.
Yeah.
So he came to the party at like AMs. We were still partying. He came, and then I'm tweaking. I'm like, bitch, like I'm here. How dare you be here? So I'm just trying to fight him and that. He's pushing me away. Go away. Trying to dismiss me and that.
Go away.
And then I was getting angry. So I just started ignoring his existence too. Yeah. And then, I don't know, we both got waved, and then he started like crying, showing me his wounds of shit that happened to him while I was away and that. And then my friend that was there whispered in my ear, she goes, remember my man, what he was saying about you, what he did to you? I said, yeah. Damn. I started coalescing him. So I lived in a woman's refuge, yeah? So I wasn't allowed no visitors, no nothing. So I told him, yeah, I was like, you know what? He goes, I heard you live alone. I said, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm going to come back to yours, yeah? So he needed to be at home for 11 p.m. I got him so waved, yeah? I gassed his head up. I said, babe, you're going to come to mine after, don't you worry. He breached, yeah, and didn't go home. Yeah. So the next day, when he tried to go into the MAPA hostel and he had nowhere to go to, they sent him straight back into prison, and he had to finish off the time that he had on probation, which was 2.5 years, in prison.
Damn. So
I sent him back in.
Was he able to like come over that night though?
No, are you dumb? Why is he gonna come over? Am I a judge?
Because you just.
I lied to him because I wanted to send him back to prison. That was my whole thing.
So you just with him the whole day? I
was pouring him shots back at babes.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the whole day. You was like what? Like you ended up going home and then he just stayed back or something.
Yeah. So when me and the girls got into the cab, he was trying to get into the cab. Yeah. And another weird thing, I found out that he got a family, like a girl that was with me that day, which was a family member of mine. While I was away, she was pregnant to him. I found out so much that night.
He got to be like the fucking world's sexiest man or something.
No, he's not.
If he fucking all these girls.
No, I just feel like man on man, innit? Like,
but I mean, like you gotta look good and have some game in order to go be fucking one of your friends and then one of your other family members. Like this guy got some type of game where he might look good or something.
It was a family friend, ex-friends, by the way. Right
yeah,
now.
But like do they just like fuck anything that walks, or like do you gotta look good and have some game?
No, obviously I was away for a year and a bit, so like these lot were around each other partying. Like? I don't have nothing of him. All blocked, deleted. I ain't one of them. I don't reminisce over nothing.
Type shit. No Snapchat memories?
None. I deleted that Snapchat. Yeah. Not stuff like, why am I lying? He hacked it.
Oh, okay.
He hacked it and deleted it.
That's funny.
But anyway, yeah, myth.
Damn. Like, you went through some shit.
I don't believe it, but you are disgusting. You cheated on your ex-fiance.
Yeah, I did.
That's very disgusting.
No, I agree.
No, I'm not shaking on that.
I agree with you. That is very disgusting. Don't do that. That's why I tell everybody, cheat in your early 20s. Because now I got all that shit out of myself.
I tell people we're single until we're married.
Yeah,
Man move single until they're married anyway, and then they cheat while they're married anyway. So girls, don't let a man coerce you
I wouldn't cheat.
into being his girlfriend. And if he does, let him believe you're his girlfriend. Keep your eggs in all baskets. So you done.
I bet that I'm gonna make sure that you believe that I'm your boyfriend, and I'm gonna tell your friend that I'm not your boyfriend, so I can go fuck her. You know what I mean?
Who would ever touch you? You think I'll touch you with a 5-foot pole, mate?
I didn't say you would touch me. I said,
you said you though. You did.
I said I would make
Tell me,
you
am I
think.
tweaking? He said you.
No, but I was talking like,
In
you know,
general.
When I say you,
bet.
not like you know what I mean? But shit, now you, nigga.
Nah.
Hey
not
man,
me.
listen, you know what they say, bro? They say when you like diss somebody so much and say like hateful things towards them, it's a way of flirting. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's school times. That's what you do in school.
What is your love language?
I don't have a love language. There's no such thing in my book.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna crack you today. What is your love? Stop lying. What is your love language?
There's no such thing as a love language in my book. Money.
Okay, see, that's a love language right
Money.
there. Money.
Money.
A currency.
Currency.
That's your love language. If a guy comes, give you some currency, a bag of fucking money, that's a love. That's your love. Like,
yeah, but I would lie and say I love him, but I don't love him.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you, but I'm just asking love language. Love language doesn't mean you in love with the nigga. It just means like, what's your sign of like?
All of this
whatever.
shit is just bullshit, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
worked it out.
Type shit.
I worked it out.
What we doing for your birthday? Wait.
Charcoal, you're my nigga, you know.
Yes, I'm saying. Like, turn the fuck up.
You know who you're sitting here with? Mahmoud.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? My name's Mahmoud to you.
Allah
Mahmoud and Charcoal in the cup.
Mahmoud.
Mahmoud.
You don't look like a Mahmoud. You know what you look like?
On my life, that's my family name.
No,
like,
but you know what you look like. You don't
what?
look like a Mahmoud.
What?
If you was a guy, you look like a Dahir.
Do I look like a Dahir, guys?
Hey, you look like a Dahir.
What's your name again?
Shit, you forgot?
No, I know it. I swear it begins with a Y. Yusuf.
Nah, damn,
What
look,
is
Yusuf.
it?
Nah, it's Liban.
Liban.
Liban Aden. I'm just kidding. My name is Abdullah Sheikh Umar.
Why are you lying?
No, my name is Liban.
Swedan.
No, Liban, for real. Liban Aden.
I hear it.
Yeah, that's my name. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was actually fun.
Yeah, it was dope.
You know?
Yeah.
Plug in your socials, son.
Yo, man, listen, Black Charcoal everything, on everything. Like, there's no underscores or nothing. Everything is Black Charcoal. So, shout out to Nawal for this lovely podcast, for this lovely talk that we had. I just stuttered. That was crazy. For this lovely talk that we had. And hopefully, you know, if y'all enjoy this or whatever, you know, we could plan doing some other stuff.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2. Let us know.
You know what I mean?
It's been real, guys. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing. You know, Wale gang, we're back. My cousins, I love you. Mwah!